Hi there, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how you can make a natural dog shampoo. It's very easy to do, and I will list all the ingredients and the measurements in the description box below. Oatmeal is fantastic for your dog's skin. It's very soothing. It can help with hot spots, it can help with dry skin, flaking, and itching. It's also a great, gentle cleanser. Now I'm using a rolled oats here, but if you have the whole grain of the oats, what you can do is just grind those up in a coffee grinder or a spice grinder. If you have one of those, you can grind it up finely, and then you can use that. But this is the easiest form right here, the quick oats. So feel free to pause the video and take a peek at that. Well, let's get started. I'm just using a little measuring cup here. I've combined them together and I've stirred them up really well. Then we're going to set that aside. The reason we're recombining these two is because the coconut oil will help sort of bind the oatmeal to the water when we mix everything together later. I'm just going to turn the burner on just slightly and put this bowl on top of it. Now I'm stirring constantly. This is basically just a double boiler method. So I'm pouring it into here, and then I'm going to add in my essential oils. Today I am adding just straight lavender essential oil. So this batch, I'm only going to do 4 drops, maybe 5, but definitely no more than that. I'm going to save some of this in the refrigerator for later. I'm going to use some of this today. And to apply this, I'm just gone, take a washcloth, and I'm gone, dampen it with a little bit of water. And you can see here that the water and the Castile soap that I mixed earlier is starting to separate a little bit. That's okay. I'm gone, add just a little bit more water to kind of thin that back out again. Then I'm going to use that to wash him with. Because last time I think I did closer to 10, and it was a little too strong for me. But it was fine on the dog. I like to start from the neck up and work my way down when I'm washing him. This is his favorite thing in the world. He absolutely loves getting washed, and he's such a good boy. He didn't seem to mind, but I could smell it a little bit. So this is much better. Make sure to get all the shampoo out of his fur. Also, click the video on screen now for some additional awesome DIY videos, and I will see you in the next one. He does such a good job. He's such a good boy. Gets so excited when I get his shampoo and his conditioner. He thinks it's so much fun. And then you can either use a dog conditioner, or you can just use some of that extra water that you have in the sink to rinse him off and get all the shampoo out. You can make this ahead of time. It will last 4 months in the refrigerator. And it's a great way to save money and make something all natural for your dog. They love it. Again, just make sure that you get all the shampoo out of his fur so that it doesn't irritate his skin. Sometimes I will add tea tree, and sometimes I will just do lavender. Depending on what I have on hand, I'll add that in. All we want to do is melt that coconut oil. We don't want to get this too hot, so we just gone, melt that coconut oil, and then we gone, turn the heat off. So by combining these two now, it'll help that mixture emulsify later on. So that's why we're doing this step. I'm adding about 2 tablespoons of glycerin, and I'm just whisking it in. You can see that the mixture starts to thicken and look like a paste. That's exactly what we want. So now we have our homemade dog shampoo base. You can use it topically on your dog. You can use it orally in their diet. There's so many benefits to coconut oil. I don't even know where to start. It's antibacterial, it's anti-inflammatory, it's full of antioxidants, and it helps with dry skin and a lot of other things too. So coconut oil is fantastic. The first ingredient that we're going to need is oatmeal. Next ingredient that we're going to need is some coconut oil. This is an all-purpose oil. Next we have water. We're going to be making this into a liquid form, so we're going to need some water. Next we're going to need some Castile soap. This is Castile soap. Make sure that it is pure Castile soap. Lavender is great for calming your dog down, especially if they are stressed out. If you take them to the groomer or wash them in the bathtub at home, they get really stressed out. A little lavender can really help calm them down and help them relax. Now this isn't necessary, but it certainly is nice. I also like to add a little tea tree oil sometimes, and that is also really great for the skin too, for a lot of the same reasons that the coconut oil is. So it's not like a Dr. Bronner's, which is fine, but it has other ingredients in it. This is just pure Castile soap right here. It's a little bit more slippery than regular dish soap, so keep that in mind when you're washing your dog. You may not need quite as much of this compared to dish soap. This is very concentrated, so a little goes a long way. Next, we're going to need some vegetable glycerin. Vegetable glycerin is excellent for dogs. It makes their skin nice and soft. It also helps with itching, flaking, and it's just a great addition to this shampoo. Now this next ingredient is optional, and that is some lavender essential oil. So now that we have all of our ingredients, the first thing we do is combine our water and our Castile soap in a small bowl. In another bowl, we're going to combine our coconut oil and our oatmeal, just using a little whisk to combine these two. I'm going to bring my stovetop to low heat. Once the coconut oil has melted completely, turn this off and get this off the heat. And then I'm going to add in my glycerin. I'm just pouring it into this container here. This is a repurposed baby food container that I have cleaned out and sterilized. And last time I made this, I added a little too much essential oil. I'm just going to stir that around, and we're ready to go. This is an old towel that I use specifically for washing Tucker. I do not use this for anything else. I keep it in the laundry room. Now, after I get the shampoo applied and worked in, I like to rinse him off with some warm water, and then finish up with the rest of the shampoo. After he's all done, I like to brush him and then give him a little treat. But here is a close-up of the shampoo. Again, I put the recipe in the description box below. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up.